return. And only when you receive your tax credits back from the CRA, either in a check form, refundable or non-refundable tax credits, we then issue you our invoice. Our contingency fee ranges. So typically the industry right now is charging anywhere between 20 to 25% of your total ITC amount. I'd like to take pride that ARC Innovative Consulting charges a much lower rate than what the industry is charging. And ultimately what we will do then is only after you receive your money, we then issue you our invoice. So literally we are sitting on the same side of the desk as you are, and our objectives are aligned in terms of maximizing your SR&ED benefits under the program.
So it's about 25% of the
25% of the total return amount, yeah, on average.
Okay, I have one question. I should meet you many months ago, but I just know you today. But I have a project back a year ago. Can I come to you now?
Absolutely. So if you're still within your filing deadline and you have not filed for SR&ED, I can go back 18 months.
So what's 18 months of deadline?
Yeah, 18 months for your fiscal year end. So so the answer is CRA does put a timeline on or an expiration on when you can file. So if you're not within that expiration period, I can certainly file an amended return and try to get back money for you. Absolutely.
Okay. Now I know you today, buy a new project.
Sure.
Should I ask you to come with me together now to decide a model of the business that can be a lot easier in next 12 months when I file my tax return? You can help to file account?
My answer to that question, and actually to all my clients, is the sooner you get involved in compiling and completing your SR&ED claim, the better it is. So if you're just about to start a project and you realize there's going to be a lot of expenditures in that project, to get a consultant engaged right away is probably the best and easiest way, simply because we can assist you to put a contemporaneous documentation process together, which is a CRA approved process, and we can start capturing all of your costs almost immediately. And that actually helps maximize your SR&ED benefits.
So can you roughly tell us, if I spend $10,000 on wages to hire somebody, roughly how much cash I will get back?
Approximately $7,100, 71 cents on the dollar.
So actually, that's why I say before, who pay your salary? You can government pay your salary. That's part of it.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. And ultimately, the government, and we heard from Mr. Kenny this morning. We also heard from Brian T, the economist. I listened very closely to what they were saying, and it's interesting because everything kind of connects back to government funding, government processes, government programs. And just like how Mr. Kenny mentioned this morning, a large percentage of the Southern Ontario marketplace comprises of companies and small business owners. And these small business owners actually contribute to employment opportunities here. And the federal government is incentivizing business owners through SR&ED to help continue with innovation and growth in Canada.
The word SR&ED looks like it's really big, scientific, but I'm in the cleaning business. Do I qualify? Can I hire you? I'm still doing cleaning. Can you help me?
Most definitely we can, absolutely. I mean, I would be absolutely delighted to do a quick scoping activity for your company to see if you would qualify for SR&ED. Take a look at what your current expenditures are, and you know, ultimately to help you go through the process. It is a very confusing area. It's considered to be not exactly black or white, but rather gray. But a part of my job as a financial consultant is to help quantify your financial benefits and determine what's eligible.
The reason I'm asking is the word scientific. Scary or scare a lot of people away.
Yeah.
But actually, somebody just, instead of using foam to pack this popcorn, and this is already scientific.
Yeah. And
somebody trying to use a broom to clean the corner of the ceiling. They decide a broom that clean it a lot better. It's scientific.
Exactly.
So actually, there's a logical way, and don't being fooled or scared by the word scientific. Looks like he's not a scientist guy, but he still can help you get the money back. Thank you so much, Michael.
My pleasure.